I love that. You can hold that up for us because I think the hard thing is listening to you, and I've touted this about you for a long time. I feel like you've got this so well. Like you're in integrity big time with this, where a lot of people will be like, "I'll talk about balance," and then it's crazy. But when people are listening to this, they might go, "That's great for her, but I have bills to pay." And therefore, I have to work this many hours a week, or I have to do these things, and then I have kids, and then there's drop off, and then there's extra activities, and then I have to make cookies for them, and then blah, 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 right? And this is where we spiral into that's great for Briana, but I can't actually make space, or I can't do this, that, or the other thing because of whatever that is. What do you say to someone like that feels like they have so many responsibilities that they can't do sweetness and space, maybe because of money or because of time?
So let me just tell you that I have bills to pay. I have kids and cookies to make and parties to plan and like parents to call and dishes to do. Like I cook and clean. I do all the things. Like I'm not like I don't have a trust fund. I'm not like some kid. Like I have all those things and I just prioritize making balance work in my life without making excuses as to why it won't work. And
Ooh.
no, there's no way I can convince you if you want to make excuses all day. There's just no way. Like if you want to make excuses about why your life sucks, then go for it all day long. But if you want me to actually help you make your life not suck, then just follow the formula. It's like it's not magic. It's actually just like it just legitly works. And so you think you don't have time for space. Like my guess is that you're watching TV. My guess is that, you're, out drinking with your friends. My guess is, and I like fine. TV is fine. Drinking with your friends is fine. But if you say that you don't have any time for sweetness and space, and yet you're doing these things that aren't feeding you and nourishing you, I just have to call you out on it because I know how many hours there are in a day. And I know that if I can do it with like two little kids and like I literally have like five businesses and like a billion things to do and a husband that I spend a ton of time with and a huge social life, you can do it too. You just have to prioritize it. And I'm not saying like I get that some people have like I'm not a single mom. I'm not a single dad. I know that makes life a lot harder. And that's when you have to start being like, how do I create sweetness within what I'm doing? How do I create space within what I'm doing? And I definitely do that. A lot of my sweetness occurs with my children. So I'm like, I'm not going to play Candyland with them because that makes me want to smash my
Me
face in.
too. Okay.
But I'm like, but I will like bake cookies with you because that's something I
Yeah.
enjoy and you enjoy. So sometimes it's about finding like the middle ground, right? Where I'm going to be spending time with you. I want to make it a sweet experience. So I'm not going to be a martyr and just do what you want to do. We're going to meet in the middle, like we're both human beings and like make something that we both enjoy doing. So there are ways to think around it. Also like space, if you don't have space because you like legitly like have to like commute for a long amount of time, it's like, well, maybe you could meditate on your commute, or maybe you could it's like, really, you don't have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You're lying. Like,
You're lying.
you're lying. You have five
Call it.
minutes and I know it. Like, we're not even going to have that conversation because you definitely have 5 minutes. And if you have kids with you all day long, then you can make a time where it's like, let's play the quiet game. The game we're going to play is who can close their eyes and be quiet for 5 minutes. Like, these are the things I do to make sure that I get that time. And if my 2-year-old can have quiet time and my 9-year-old can, then I'm like, then pretty much any kid can. Or you know what? You put them in front of a movie and you're like, sorry, I'm kind of a shitty parent right now, but I'm going to do it because if I don't, I'm going to be a worse parent later. Just have to make some choices.